Anonymous. Hi, I've had 9 tubs of Qenda Ultimate Fibre, 2 serves of 2 scoops a day, and now I'm taking 1 serve of 2 scoops in the morning, followed by 1 sachet of VSL number 3. I need to go to the toilet every time I eat. I never had this before taking Qenda. I had the opposite. It was and it is diarrhea. So you was constipated before, now you've got diarrhea. Just been diagnosed with severe anemia, and I'm worried my body is not absorbing nutrients due to bowel habits. Any feedback? I really wanted this to work due to overall health and skin conditions, but I believe it's made my skin and my health and my skin so much worse. I gave it 6 months. Is there any point continuing? Yeah, great question, Anonymous. Yeah, like before, obviously you don't have constipation now. You've just got diarrhea. Um, you've introduced the probiotics. When you're introducing probiotics into your system, you can experience some diarrhea and stuff as your body balances out your microbiome. Obviously, there's so many factors that could be creating your issues. The fact if you have like diarrhea and you're not absorbing nutrients and you're still having Quenda, the obvious things are like make sure you don't have like an oral infection, like root canal or anything like that. These infections, your immune system produces T killer cells, and if you've got these T killer cells in a root canal or an infection in the mouth, you're actually swallowing and ingesting them T killer cells, but they're also getting into your blood because obviously you've got a blood supply to all your teeth and your mouth. So you end up with T killer cells inside your blood, which are like the part of the immune system that just goes in and like drops a bomb on the area. It just attacks all the surrounding tissues. T killer cells is not ideal. So yeah, there might be an oral infection. You could be living in a house that's been flooded or a house that's had a water leak. Or not good air circulation. So if you've got mold or damp in your house, that will 100% be creating what you're mentioning now. You could also be on like a vegan diet. Um, I don't know what your diet is really. You said you've got anemia and you're not absorbing nutrients. Like whenever that's the case, I always get people on meat. Don't get me wrong, there's like 5% of people that actually do well on a vegan diet, but it's very minimal compared to what everyone's saying. What I've found is a lot of people that are struggling with like autoimmune condition, nutrient absorption, and stuff like that, they actually need to have meat. They have a high protein rate. Myself included, like I need to have a big lump of protein every single meal, just to keep me functioning normal and keep muscle on me. So you could be on such a restricted diet that you're not putting enough nutrients in. And red meat, grass-fed red meat, is an easy one to make sure you're getting nutrients. And even if you have got food intolerances, like I said, it could be the probiotics that's creating a bit of diarrhea. You could have mold in your house. You could have an infection in your mouth. It could be diet. Yeah, that's the obvious ones, and let us know what your answers are to them questions and anything else you think's relevant because yeah, there's something really up there. Like normally when people take the Quenda Ultimate Fibre, their blood levels can normalise within about 2 weeks. If you've got low iron and stuff, and I've been through this myself because this current house that I'm living in at the moment does have some mold. So I've been dealing with a mold infection, and it's crazy. Like you can do all these different supplements and biohacks and all that, but if you're living in a house that's got damp or mold in it, it's going to be always knocking your body out of balance. So yeah, if you got mold in the house, it would be very likely that. And if you rent your house, it's best to move. If you own the house, it's best to fix the mold. They say instead of getting a doctor, if you've got a mold infection, they say instead of getting a doctor or anything, the first thing you should do is fix your house or move out the house. And a good gauge of that is if you feel bad when you're in the house, but you feel a bit better when you go away. That shows that you, well, assuming that the place that you go away to is mold free. I had this, like I used to feel really rough when I was at home, and then when I used to go away, I used to be a lot better. And yeah, someone said to me that I was like, "Oh, you sure you haven't got mold in your house?" I was like, "No, no, no, I haven't got mold." And then when I really dug deep into it, I realised I did have mold in my house, and that was creating a lot of my issues. So, yeah,